Remember this bar? Wu-Tang Slang, chopping ass, boy. It ain't safe no more. Peace.
Oh man. What up? What up? What up? What up? Thought I'd go live for a brief moment. Not getting no love yet, but that's cool. What's up, people? Happy Saturday evening. I'm in Montgomery, my hometown. I ain't been home in a minute. You know what I'm saying? I figured I'd take my ass home.
Torture, motherfucker.
You know what I'm saying? See what's up with everybody. You know what I'm saying? Somebody put a link to a video, and I listened to it. What's up? What's up? What's up? Well, you married a woman that had a train ran on her in her past. Exactly. So that's exactly what I'm about to get into, guys. That's what I'm about to get into. Okay, guys. So how long should you hold it? Right? Because for a woman, the worst thing you can do is let a woman get away with some shit she did years ago, right? But how long is damage would you hold? Like, if you slurping and sucking up random dicks out on the street, I would be scared of getting a disease. So obviously, I'm not finna mess with no woman that didn't had a train ran on her with 30, 40 niggas. Like, that's no. If you on Pornhub or some shit, I ain't got nah. You know what I'm saying? And that might be with your boyfriend. The nigga got you on tape. You see the nigga holding the phone up to you, and you doing dirt to this nigga, licking, doing whatever, laughing it off and whatever. Then nah, I can't rock with you. You know what I'm saying? That's forever out there. My ass mess around and run for. I'm a hypocrite. If a woman is on camera, like I said, if a woman's on camera doing some dirt, I don't know if I can rock with that, because that's something that is gonna forever be in the universe, guys. That's not okay. She had a past, and now, you know, holding it against her for 30 years. That's okay. It's something that's forever gonna be out there. There's a difference, guys. We gotta kind of own up on some things. You know what I'm saying? I think that's the problem. I think we want to try to give people a pass for stuff that sometimes you probably can't give a pass for. And things like, okay, she had a baby. That's different. Okay, she was in a relationship with a guy. Whatever happened, had a child. That's different. But if everybody can, you got 40 million views for some video of her getting drilled out by 40 niggas, that's a little different. Now, come on now. If a nigga, you know what I'm saying? If a nigga, now I don't know, see, and that's the thing, Maurice. I don't know if I agree with that. I don't. You know what I'm saying? I don't agree with that. I don't think that 95% of women in Atlanta on video getting trains ran on them. You know what I'm saying? Yes, a child is something you have for life, guys. Let me get the video out. Y'all coming with a bunch of comments, boy. Y'all coming in. Now, the thing is this, man. A woman with a child is a responsibility, and it is a mark against her, guys. I'm not of the mindset that a woman with a child, hey, that count against her ass. You can't have a child. Oh, okay, I know it don't make no difference. I'm just saying, I'm just talking, man. I'm Gucci. But the thing is, if a woman has a child, does it count against her? Yes. If a woman has a video sex tape, does it? Anything you do can count against your ass. I'm not like under any delusions, guys. You do something crazy, your ass, that shit count. So you need to be mindful of that. That your ass might be running for office, or you might marry a guy that runs for office one day, or you might get with a guy, or you might be trying to do something and some video gets out. You know what I'm saying? That's why I never understood these chicks that do this little nasty stuff with their little boyfriends and he up there with a phone. Like, I know dudes that got all types of chicks. When I was in school, girls would do stuff with, the niggas would be holding camcorders. We didn't have them type of cell phones. Niggas would be holding camcorders up and these chicks would be doing stuff, laughing and giggling. And there would be girls that I went to school with. And I'm like, dang, like I can see if the camera seemed hidden, but some of these chicks will look right in the camera with white goo all on their face. You know what I'm saying? Like, wait a minute, babe. Like, You know what I'm saying? I just wouldn't look at them the same. Because I'm like, dang, now it's on the videotape, but all that cat got to do to got that videotape is uploaded. And now you forever immortalized. You might be somebody's mom. You might be the deaconess at the church. You done turned your life around, and now this video out. So you gotta be careful with what you out here doing. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be careful because you really can get caught up and get put on a video, and everybody and their mama would know. Oh man, that's old girl, you know. And I ain't gonna lie. If I see a girl that let niggas run through her, yeah, I'm gonna remember that. That's gonna stick in my mind. I'm sorry. That's how we are wired as men. Girls, ladies, if you let a bunch of dudes drill you, it gonna count against you. But I just listened to this video by a guy. I know who it was. I don't want to say no shit, but I know who it was. And so he made a point, right? And he just made this, and this is the thing what I don't like about YouTube. You got a lot of motherfuckers doing their own statistics, making up shit. Just making up weird ass numbers, pulling them out so they can bolster their argument and say 80% of black men with degrees are educated lames and only 20% of the men are the educated lames that actually got a little swag to them. God, and they don't even say educated gang. 20% of the men with degrees are the men that sleep with 80% of the women, which I beg to differ. I'm sorry. Like, there's no way in hell 4 out of 5 black men out here dry. Come on, man. Come on, like that. And I hear this all the time. 80% of black women are sleeping with only 1 in 5 of the black men. Yeah, okay. I just don't believe that shit. And I'm tired of hearing these little fake ass statistics that people just pull out of their ass because they want to try to prove a point. You know what I'm saying? Like, tell the truth, man. Just like, man, that's your ass. And you know who I find really doing this shit? I'm going to just go ahead and go there. You know who are most of the people that tell these damn lies? Because I went to Tuskegee. Damn, they completely out of gas. All the damn pumps. I'll be damn. But you know who I find telling these elaborate ass lies a lot of times and doing these little stupid ass weird statistics? Niggas that didn't go to college. They the main ones out here telling people that, 80% of guys are sleeping with 20% of the women. I went to, like, if you go, like my other video I did yesterday, you go on to Tuskegee's campus, it ain't like that. It ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like, dudes that didn't go to college are the main ones out here trying to make up these little weird ass statistics. Dudes that didn't go to the HBCU. Or if you went to the HBCU, they assume, okay, he's a Kappa, he's Greek. I wasn't a Greek at all. Well, that's C-Buggy. I mean, 85, 95, 5, I don't believe in that shit. I don't. Ain't no way in hell 19 out of 20 black men ain't having sex. Like, come on, man. Y'all, this shit is so ridiculous out here, man. Get off YouTube. Get off YouTube. These niggas ain't, look, I guarantee you, everybody, if half the brothers that are educated that say some shit like that, they'll say 80-20, 90-10, or 95 out of 5 or whatever. 95-5, whatever, right? 99-1. So it's only one nigga that's sleeping with 100 women. I don't believe that shit. I don't. I think what happens is average women sleep with average dudes. That's the bottom line. They have a nigga that they wish they could be with, but they might be with that guy that they chose. And the same goes for guys. Average dudes sleep with them average chick. He might be, I'm with this chick, but I wish I can get me that dime. I wish I can get this. I wish I can get. That's really the real shit, man. A lot of times. And then you got people that know who the fuck they are, and they know I'm not a 10, I'm a 7. So if I can get me an 8, I'm happy. I'm good. I ain't got to get a dime. You know what I'm saying? I think so. It's alphas, Chads, and Tyrone, select men, average guys that can work their way up and look out. I'm trying to drive and read. Look, let me say this, man. I really believe that it's just a bunch of fuck shit that people just pulling out their ass and don't really have no real statistical numbers. There's no way to really measure how many Pookies and Ray Rays versus educated lames there really are. We just have black men. And so what happens is a lot of these guys are in their 20s and early 30s, and they're bitter because a lot of shit that took place when they was in their 20s, they was broke, they ain't have no money. So you gonna see life from a different angle than the guy that fucked around at 30 and sold houses and made $700,000 a year and was able to really see that other side and see what it's like to have some money in his pocket. and see that, damn, half the problems that I thought was just because I was broke. That's really what it is. I was just broke, ain't have no money. And so a lot of the shit that I was bitter about was because I was broke. Or you might be that guy that, like, even they ain't have no money, I still got off because girls just like the way I look. I'm tall, I'm attractive. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. You might have something about you that you feel like is fly that draws and attracts women. And that brother's not going to look at the shit like that. He's just not. You know what I'm saying? Now, what are the percentages? We don't know. I don't know, but you know, people will say, well, only that's 1 in 5. Okay. So let's say that's 1 in 5. Now you got the other percentage of guys that actually, although he may not have any of the things that I just described, he has a mouthpiece. Let's say that's another 10%. That's 30%, right? So then you got guys who don't have any one of those things, but he's actually halfway got enough confidence to walk his ass up to a woman. He may not be the best guy, but he knows how to walk up to a woman. He works out. He tries to do the best he can with what he has. I'll say that's another 30% right there. So we talking about, I mean, I just don't believe that shit. I don't. And I have yet to see somebody get me some statistics and prove that shit to me. That what they tell us, these numbers that people use on the internet when they saying 80-20 and all that shit, I don't believe that shit. I don't. I just don't. Oh shit. I hate when they do that. I just don't. I'm tired of I'm like, people just make these numbers up. Because, you know, I mean, it would be cool to do that because it bolsters your argument. You know what I'm saying? It bolsters your whole argument when you make those types of points. What's up, y'all? There's truth. The admiral does not forgive. And he damn sure doesn't forget. Okay. Okay, I don't know a non-select, but put me in a room next to a white guy. Girls will not choose me. I'm black. I mean, that's you. I don't feel that way. I see, that's you. I don't know. Maybe that's just confidence. I don't feel that way. I don't even think a white man my competition. I don't see them as competition. I don't deal with women that even talk to them. Let me get 20 out there on 4, please. I think that's what number is that? 2. When I hear dudes always talking about white boys and stuff, man, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't even think like that. You know what I'm saying? That shit ain't even in my purview. When I hear people talk like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, well, that's you. That's your ass. You know what I'm saying? You've been, you know, set to have to live in that sort of mediocre lifestyle, and you want to try to project anger because of that mediocre situation. It is what it is. And then when somebody says that you're in a mediocre situation, you get upset and say, no, I do fine. That's not me. I'm just saying in general. That's how it is. I don't believe that. I'm sorry. I don't. Until somebody's able to physically quantify and show me real statistical data to prove something, then I have no reason of knowing. You can't just use sexually transmitted diseases and say, well, that shows. No, that don't show shit. That show black men don't get tested. That's what the fuck that shows. Basic shit. See what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. That just shows we don't take our ass to the doctor and get tested. That's why we live less times. We don't live as long as other races. Because black men don't like to go to the doctor and get tested. This is a fact. And everybody knows this, but when it comes to shit like that, when you're trying to bolster your argument, you will use little statistical shit like that because you think people don't know how to read and just think for themselves. A lot of times when you see people doing math on the internet and pulling shit, they doing nigga math. They just making shit up, saying it, and hoping that your gullible ass will listen to it and believe that shit to be gospel truth and quote that shit over and over and over and over. And then people refuse to question it because they like, well, shit. I mean, I've heard this YouTuber say it. I've heard this YouTuber say it. I've heard this YouTuber say it. So it must be true because they're smart guys. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't that. Everybody just assuming shit, man. Stop letting these people just give your ass some numbers and then they don't have no damn frame of reference to tell you where they getting it from. They just telling you some shit. And you just believe it. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe that shit. I don't. I don't believe in any age. I don't believe you're going to go on Howard University's campus and it's 1 to 5. I don't believe that shit. I don't believe you will go to Spelman, Morehouse, FAMU, Tennessee State, you know what I'm saying, Southern, Bethune-Cookman, and it's gonna be like that. It's not. That wasn't, I just really thought about what it was like when I went yesterday and looked on the campus and was walking the campus. I remember how shit was. It wasn't like that. There was not a class of guys that I felt like got all that got. Now, you know what? I'm gonna tell the truth. I'm not gonna lie. Did Greeks get a lot of women? Yeah. Did the football team get a lot of women? Yeah. Did us, the basketball players, did we get women spend? Yeah, we did. But out of the rest of the population of the school, how many people literally had choices in women? I really don't believe that I'm talking about a small percentage. You still talking about a large percentage of brothers that were just, as they call them, GDIs, that didn't get mixed into the ideas that they couldn't get women. Brothers that were engineer majors, brothers that were just regular guys. I know that for a fact. It's a lot of brothers that wasn't in none of that stuff in these HBCUs and got, he says the engineers, computer scientists, and naval officers got no women. See, that's what I'm saying. So where you get that from? See, because the internet is really, guys, you got to understand when you come to the internet. I hate to use this phraseology. You have a guy, lump bunch of guys that just aren't, they're just, let's put it like this. They're relationally challenged. Let's put it like that, right? So when you get on the internet, you don't know who the fuck you talking to. You don't know. I could be talking, like this dude talking right, typing that point, talking about computer scientists got no man. That could be a damn white or Chinese or Asian person talking shit. Let's just go ahead and go there for a second. Unless I really verify who you are and you email me and we done talked on the phone and I know for a fact you who you say you are, and when you log into your account, you who you say you are, I don't know. So a lot of times, and even still, not just the people in these comment sections, but a lot of people that are in these videos that we know and verify that they are who they say they are, I have no way of knowing why that person may be unsuccessful. Because I'm sorry, I know many of brothers who were on campus that wasn't in no fraternity, wasn't in no damn basketball, wasn't in no football, wasn't in none of that, and mopped up. And you ain't got to mop up. We're able to at least get one. Let me tell you a secret. Most brothers, I believe this, most black men can get, you got 10% of women that gonna fuck with you, guys. That's my belief. That's just me. You got to get your 10% your lane. You're not going to be attracted to everyone. Some guys may be higher, some guys may be lower, but on average, it's about 10%. That's what I believe. And that's with you being, you may feel like you're attractive, you may feel like whatever. That 10% don't fuck with you hard. You are their type. It's like a key that fits a lock, guys. And I had a homeboy that was light-skinned. Me and him was the same height. He was light-skinned, he was from Philly. And he had this girl that was crazy about his ass. And he was just her type. You know what I'm saying? He had like light brown eyes, and she just was in love with this nigga, right? And anything he did or said, she just was always trying to holler at him. And she had a bunch of niggas. Her name was Lauren. She had a lot of niggas. Lauren was thick, tall, brown skin, bad. Stunned her ass. He was just that type, and he wasn't no thug nigga. He was just a regular nigga, went to school, you know. She liked it. Then he had a girl he was with. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it happens. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times I think what we do is we people just pull numbers out their ass and just make that be what it is. And you hear that shit over and over. They say if you tell a lie enough times, it becomes, people believe it, and eventually it becomes the truth. So with quotations around it, right? Well, I'm sorry. I'm starting to not believe a lot of this stuff that I hear these people saying on the internet. I just think it's just, for one, I think it's toxic. Secondly, I don't believe, I'm like, man, that ain't the reality I see. It's not. Like, when I was in high school, wasn't like that. We had dope boys that got a lot of women. Maybe because I played basketball, I don't think that shit got nothing to do with it. I was riding the bench. I got off. But you got off because you played basketball. Man, them chicks ain't studying my ass because they played ball. They thought, the chick got with me because they thought I was attractive. That's really what it was. The women that I got when I was in high school thought I was cute. They would tell me they thought I was attractive. That shit ain't had nothing to do with that. You know what I'm saying? That was the best feeling, having an extremely bad chick that was probably out of your league, like the hell out of you for some reason. Yeah, I mean, guys, you got that 10%. Every guy got it. You just got the smart move is to say, where am I gonna get my 10%? Where's my lane? Where's my vein? Where can I get off? You know what I'm saying? And that 10%, some guys might need to do more to accentuate it. But some guys get 20%, some guys get 30, some guys get 50. You know, the 50% guys that I seen got a lot of shit going for them. You know what I'm saying? Tall, usually over 6'1", 6'2", muscular, strong features, face wise, masculine, Tupac looking type guys, guys like that. Boris Kojo looking guys. Plus he got other shit going for him. Good, he got money, he got this, that's a guy that's gonna get half. Even those guys get dissed, guys. Believe it or not. Even those guys have to actually have something to say to a woman. You can be a very nice looking guy and get dissed. You know what I'm saying? People don't want to admit this. You can be nice looking and still can't get a woman. Or you have trouble getting the women that you want. Right? You have to actually, because even though I said women found me attractive, I've been dissed plenty of times. I had to learn. So I think that what's reality and what's real, man. I don't think motherfuckers is really living in reality, living on the YouTube, and they following certain ideologies based on shit they see. See, I unsubscribe to motherfuckers when I hear that shit going. I don't even watch the videos. I don't, because that's what it is. So when I hear that shit, every once in a while it brings on this type of rant because I don't hear that shit that often. Somebody put a link in my video and I went and listened to it. And then that's when I said, let me see what this brother talking about. And I know who it was, but I said, I'm gonna see what he's saying. And I listened, I was like, hell no. I can't fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? And I will be making these videos damn near every day if I let that shit soak into my psyche and in my spirit, listening to brothers say shit like that all the time. Cause me, I'm about fixing shit. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. I'm about fixing it. If you have issues that you aren't willing to fix by getting off your ass and traveling, be it through interstate, going through from state to state, or even going internationally to nation, and finding, where your 10% might be, then that's on your ass. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you guys a good example. When I was in Miami, oh my God, I don't know what it is about Miami. I was a star down there. Like it was just easy. Like I was like, I don't know what it is, man. It's just I'm just that nigga down here. That's how I felt. Now, I know that sounds cocky. I know. What I'm saying is there are places you could go where you just getting a lot of choosing energy sent your way. A lot of women are choosing up on you, and you'll be like, man, what is it? Why are all these women coming at me like this? Why is it that I'm getting all this attention? Maybe some of you guys probably have never had that happen. And so when you come to the internet, you hear guys that talk like that because they've never been the guy that girls are spitting at, trying to holler at. I've never had girls tell their friends to go and come tell you that they thought you was attractive. So you got guys that have never had that happen. And you want to listen to them tell you any damn thing about dating and about relationships? Hell no. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. A guy that ain't never had that happen, I can't relate to him. You know what I'm saying? I would never go to Miami as a black man. Exactly. See, I would go to Miami. See, me and you different. You see what I'm saying? Now, why wouldn't you go to Miami? What's so wrong with you as a black man that you don't think you can compete in Miami? Because most brothers I know, my friends love Miami, bro. Like, that's what I'm saying. I thought the Latin woman, you can't be talking about black women, right? You can't be if you're in Miami. So why would you not want to go to Miami? Because these ain't black women we talking about down there on South Beach. So what's the problem? You see what I'm saying? We in America. So if you are what you say and you this apex of you feel like you can lead a black community and black women will love you this and love you that, you really shouldn't give a shit about going to Miami. I don't like Latinos anyway. Okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? So that's two. So now you only got to fuck with Asians and white women because obviously black women are flawed. So you got to fuck with, so you can't fuck with the women that grew up around the corner from you. Miami is not racist to black men. I get a lot of love when I go to DC. That's what I'm saying. Like, do you travel? I love Atlanta. Like, so I hear people talk shit about Atlanta. Atlanta gonna get talked about because there's a lot of black people there. In Atlanta, if you're not intelligent and intentional about your dating, which a lot of black men aren't, we leave shit to chance. We'll go to a club and hope we meet a wife. Like, what the fuck, man? Am I the only one that think that's just a little bit, that's some stupid shit? And then you'll go to a club. You'll go out on a Friday night, Saturday night, meet a chick at a club. She ain't hitting on shit, which most of the time when you go to these clubs, that's how the shit be, right? So then you'll say, oh, black women ain't shit. I went to the club and I talked to this woman and she said, okay, anecdotally, you talked to one woman, she wasn't shit. Okay, fine. What about the woman riding in the car that you thought was attractive? Well, how do I interact with her? Exactly. You don't know how to interact with her. You don't have any way of really knowing how to get around that woman. So you really can't just talk shit about a segment of the population that you really haven't even, you don't know how to interact with. Because if you fucking with a woman that's out in the club or out with her friends and she's not in that mode or whatever, she might shoot you down. She might, you know what I'm saying? Whereas if you catch her ass out in another place, and this is how women are wired like this, guys. I'm telling you what I know. A woman will shoot your ass down. She will think you cute until you know. She would think you attractive. And she might even think he fine as hell. She will turn your ass down because she, for whatever reason, she may feel like whatever. Then you might catch her ass somewhere where you sitting next across from her and you kind of get into a good conversation. You talk, you impress her or something, and she finds you attractive. She'll be waiting for you to ask for the number because she can't wait to give you the number and talk to you. And y'all will wind up talking. And I've had women that shot me down in one instance and then turned around later and we wound up getting together. And I'll be like, well, why did you shoot me down? Well, I just wasn't in the mood, or I wasn't just this, I wasn't just that. You know what I'm saying? But you got to be willing to get out there and get in the game, man. A lot of us ain't in the game. That's advanced strategic mindset, Navy officer style. Okay. I had a chick that ignored me until I was talking to her friend. Then she begged me. Well, one of the things you got to look at too, a woman will give you an attitude. And then I kid you not, guys. This is how this shit works a lot of times. Women will give you an attitude. You'll be thinking this and that. And secretly she think I'm telling you what I know. A woman will give you an attitude, and some of these black women so good at that shit, you'll be like, yeah, she's such a bitch. You know, you might not even like her ass, right? You might think, okay, she's nice looking, but then her attitude, this, right? And then you get her to let that damn guard down, and she crazy about your ass, and you sitting there in the bed with her after you done your thing with her, and you talking to her, and she'll say some shit like, well, you know what? When I saw you that day, I mean, I remember thinking you were attractive, So, okay, so now she telling the truth. You're like, well, damn, why you? And I asked her, I say, baby, why was you so mean? She said, I was mean? Like, yeah, why? Well, I mean, I just, I ain't want to give you a vibe that I thought you were attractive. They playing cat and mouse. Dumb shit, like, they do dumb, and I think that's stupid, but women do that. Women play this cat and mouse with dudes, man. They'll have a dude that find them attractive. What the hell going on? They'll have a dude that find them attractive, right? Dude to try to talk to them. They'll play that little cat and mouse shit, act like they got attitude, act like they're not interested. I'll never forget this one chick. Let me tell you what my friend did, right? So I was modeling, right? This was when I had modeled. I had got my little photo thing. So I was going to print off some pictures at this Kinko's, right? And so my friend, we was at the Kinko's, and he decided to say something to this chick that was in there. She was bad as hell, right? And so he took my pictures and took them up to the desk and was talking trash, like, yeah, my homeboy, he nice looking, ain't he this? And I'm sitting like, man, I said, man, don't do that. I said, I'm sorry. I opened up to him and she was rolling her eyes like, whatever, like that, right? Because I guess she didn't want me to, Later on, we wound up talking, right? Some kind of way I got with her. We wound up talking. And I'm laying, and this is exactly what she said. And she said, I remember your friend showed me your pictures, and I remember thinking you were really attractive. And this. I'm like, well, I said, damn, you sure made me feel small as hell, because when he showed it to you, you made me feel like I was ugly. She said, oh, no, you already think I can tell you think you all that. I'm like, no, I don't think I'm nothing. I'm just a regular guy. I mean, you said that shit. I really thought, I was like, damn, she must not think I'm attractive. She ain't in my 10%. That's what I thought. Well, she was. You see what I'm saying? So, women like chaos, bro. That's cat and mouse. Yeah, that's I hate to say it, guys. That's women, not just black women. That's women. Believe me when I tell you that shit. Women are like that, period. Women like banter. They like to go back and forth. They like to spar with you on shit like that. Men, a lot of brothers don't have the time for that shit because it takes confidence. It takes a lot to pick your damn ego back up off the ground after some woman has stepped on it and humiliated and spat and pissed on your damn ego, right? You got to pull that shit back up, dust it off, clean it up, and wear it again. And be proud and hold your head up high. That shit takes a lot of confidence. And a lot of women don't take that into account when they say the shit they say. Like TLC had a song called Kick Your Game, right? And saying, I might give you some play. This was the words. I might give you some play, but it's all dictated on how you kick your game. So I got to know how to talk to you and know how to say the magic words at the right time so I can crack the damn code and get the prize out the Cracker Jack box, right? I got to know how to talk to you. That's dumb shit. That's why Chilli's still up here single at 50, damn near 50. Beautiful, but nobody seriously wanted to fuck with her for real. The last dude she had, well, Usher, he cheated on her. So, I don't blame her if she wanted to leave the guy for cheating on her, but still. All them niggas in the industry, nobody, you trying to get Floyd. Floyd ain't take her ass serious. And then when she was on that show, What Chilli Wants, remember that? Remember What Chilli Wants? She was the first, and I kid you not, she had just turned 40. The number one thing she said on that list was, he gotta have a big dick. I kid you not. And when I saw that shit, I was like, this chick is 40. And the other girl was from New York. She was a heavyset chick. And she was like, look, I got my ring. I got my man. Say you want a man, whatever. You can't be up here talking about you want a man with a big dick at 40 years old. Well, I don't want nobody small. She's like, okay, fine. I understand being within reason, but still. So if I meet a guy of average size who has all these other characteristics, that was the number. They had that conversation. And it's hard to find that show. It's called What Chilli Wants. It might be on iTunes. Because, you can buy a lot of old stuff on iTunes. But I remember that damn show when she had just turned 40 and she was saying that dumb shit. And I was just like, Chilli, dumb as hell. Here she is not talking about she need to get, black women need to date white men and all that shit. Now she talking like that now because her ass is over the hill. Ain't nobody really checking for her ass like that. Only thing she might can get is some hard dick. Ain't no nigga finna wipe your ass up at 50. You know what I'm saying? On that level like that. You know what I'm saying? And she might can get a regular nigga that's a dentist or a doctor, but she feel like I'm Chilli from TLC. I can get me a celebrity, or I can get me a white man, a white man of stature. And them white dudes ain't gonna do nothing but fuck her and leave. Nobody gonna get with her. You see what I'm saying? And so the thing is, guys, that you gotta look at is, do you, like, when it comes to, and I'm going back to my original point, when it comes to dating and shit like that, man, it's all about your reality and what you experience. I don't look at YouTube to formulate my opinion on shit. You know what I'm saying? I just don't. They will hold a woman's past just cause she got a train ran on her. Shaking my head. Screen be trying to be a damn comedian. His ass don't be serious, man. Screen, you be in that bitch trying to joke, nigga. I know you. Who you going off on now? I ain't going off on nobody. I'm not talking about nobody in particular. I don't want to start no wars. I don't give a fuck if they make a response video, because I'm unsubscribing for motherfuckers now. I don't even watch their shit no more. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even watch people's shit no more. I click hide. The shit ain't even coming up in my algorithm. When motherfuckers you say something and you don't like what I'm saying, hey, somebody send me a video, I don't even watch the bitch. I have people sending me emails, I don't give a shit. I just so happened to click on one today, and I listened to this brother because I never listened to his shit. And he was saying some of the same shit, and I'm tired of listening to it. I'm like, so, because he was basically saying, well, you dated these thugs when you were younger. I'm like, what the fuck? Young girls are trying to be hypergamous when they're young. When you hypergamous at 17, 18 years old, who you gonna fuck with at 17, 18 that got money? Come on, y'all, talk to me. That's either gonna be a nigga that's 30, that's older, that got his shit together, or that's gonna be a dope boy. Am I the only one that believes that? Right? You feel me? So you can't, I don't think at 17, 18, girls, 20, 21, they're gonna do the same thing. They're gonna be dating dudes that can get them money. The only nigga that can come throw money at a chick at 21, 22 is a dope boy. This is why we bitter about that shit. A lot of us, I'm not bitter because I still got off. I'm going to go and say it. I still did me. When I was 2021, I wasn't worried about that shit. I was at Wallace and Selma getting off. I was at Tuskegee, I had them. Like it wasn't, I'm not trying to brag, because a lot of y'all probably had women. Don't let these people get you all whooped and shit and think like they do. You half of y'all ain't even lived the shit they live, and you scream when you know you a zombie. Cause that's what this shit really boiled down to. A lot of these niggas out here is just zombies. Motherfuckers just say something and you keep hitting it. Then you'll start finding yourself regurgitating that shit, and that's not even the life that you done lived. You done had girlfriends. You done had women that chose up on you. You done had women that chose you when you was 18, 17, that was really on your team, but you didn't study their ass. Or you cheated on them. You know, you had girls that really wanted to be down with you and really be with you, but they left your ass alone because you was cheating on them and you wasn't doing them right. I'm not the only black man out here that had black women that he looked at. I had good women that I dated, and I wasn't fucking with them because I was like I told you guys, I had a girl when I was at Tuskegee. Great, beautiful, nice body, hips, ass, everything I like. And she looked like Laura Winslow from Family Matters. Love my ass to death. Crazy about me. Guess what? I left her alone because I thought she was smothering. Because that's the type of dumb shit 20-year-old, 21, 22, 23, I was 24 maybe. And I fucked up. And then when I got older, I was like, damn, I shouldn't have did that. She was a good woman. She had my back. I mean, she was a good woman. And I fucked that shit up, man. I should have did this. I should have did that. I'm getting a little too deep. Okay, cool. Thank you, so say prime time. I thank you for the counseling, man. I try to make sure I make my videos and make sure that you are happy. But anyway, the thing is, man, we all got them females that we fucked up at. And then you'll come to YouTube and motherfuckers will say shit like, well, man, I don't want to be the turned down guy. When you turned up, you was this age, and now you want to turn down, so now you want to come to me to be the beta male provider. Man, you believe that shit you want to. I don't believe that shit. A chick, I'm going to say this right here. When you 18, let's go here, because we do this shit too, guys. We don't want to admit this shit. We do it too. So when I was 17, 18, there were chicks I wanted like Yatara, Elizabeth, chicks that I ain't going to say their last names, but some of them chicks still actually look good today, but they got about 5, 6 kids, Who else? Crazy about certain chicks. And there were other chicks that like me, like a girl named Taryn and this other girl who I just was talking about, who I wasn't really choosing like that. You see what I'm saying? Now, why didn't I just say, fuck it, I'm just going to go with the chick that I know going to make a good wife. And I wasn't thinking like that at 18, 17. Who had the fattest ass? Right? Come on, guys. Who had the fattest ass? So part of that shit was who would get me the most clout? Like if I date so-and-so, everybody want her. So if I get her, I'm a pimp. Like we was thinking like that. There were girls that everybody wanted, and you knew if you got that chick that everybody wanted, that would raise your status. Not only with guys, but with other chicks. Which it did. I actually was the guy that on the receiving end of that. And chicks would want to holler at me because I hollered at this other chick that everybody liked. So now she think, okay, he must be something. So there's a lot of that shit going on. So a lot of times when I was younger, I would do little dumb shit, make bad choices in dating. I just did. You know what I'm saying? Extreme hatred of single moms. So heroes, there's nothing wrong with dating a chick that has multiple kids. See, that's what I'm saying. Scream your ass trying to be funny again. You see what I'm saying? Truth be told, a lot of guys would get their ass out here, and when you 18, 19, you made dumb choices too. But I'm saying that girl that was skinny, that now she done filled out, and I know a few of them like that, right? That filled out when they was 30, that wasn't studying nobody no more like that. She was looking at niggas like, whatever. You wouldn't study me when I was 18, 19. I know girls like that. That they filled out, they got hips in their ass, they looking good now. And so everybody was like, damn. You seen that chick when you was, you might go away for college, you might be living in another city, you come home for Christmas, you catch her down in Montgomery, everybody go down to the Embassy Suites or to the Renaissance for Christmas and Thanksgiving. You catch her, like, God, she just grew into a woman. Hair looking good. You know what I'm saying? She just looking good. You know what I'm saying? And you like, damn. I remember when I wanted this chick when I was X years old. I mean, she like me. I ain't stunning her ass. So now you might be choosing up, but now she mad. Hell no. You ain't want, because you can feel it. I've had chicks like that I wasn't stunning. Like this one girl I knew named Wanda. I wasn't studying one day. I probably could have had Wonder in high school easy. By the time Wonder got 29, nigga, Wonder was cold. Everybody wanted her, right? And I went over, I saw her at this place one time, went up to her, what's up, man? I hugged her, sat down with her talking. She was all standoffish because she felt like, okay, this nigga trying to holler. At the time I was, but I was just trying to fill her out at first. I felt the energy. I was like, fuck it, she cute but bumping. I ain't finna do all that. I ain't finna kiss her ass. So I left. But, I made that choice when I was younger. Now, she's holding it against me that, at a time when I'm 18, 19, I made certain choices. I'm not going to hold it. Like, for example, I saw this meme. This guy went at me. What's his name? Johnny Ace. I don't know if a lot of y'all know on Facebook. Johnny Ace used to be real cool with Jason Black, right? So Johnny Ace put a post up. This was years ago. He put a post up, and it was this real bad chick, right? And he said, okay, she has a baby by a professional athlete. You liked her in high school, but she wouldn't give you any play. Would you date her? Right? Now, guys, I graduated high school in 1994. Okay? I don't really give a shit. I'm just going to be straight up. I was like, I wouldn't care. I mean, yeah, I probably would. You're a simp! That's what he said. Of course, I knew he was going to say that shit, right? I said, dude, I graduated school damn near, at the time I think it had been damn near 20 years, it was like 2014. Like, dude, it had been 20 years since I graduated high school. I really don't give a shit. I said, I don't care. I'm not holding a grudge because she didn't give me play at 17, 18, 19 years. I don't really give a damn. You know what I'm saying? And if a chick at the time, I said, if she in her 30s and she's still looking like this in this picture, in her upper 30s, look, that's a damn good. She got some longevity on her. I got to give her props for that. I said, secondly, she might have been a young girl who, made dumb choices. And then she lived life and said, you know what, I made a mistake. The guy's a professional athlete, but he's a deadbeat dad. He ain't doing what he want to do. Whatever. Would I date this guy right here? Yeah, I would. That don't mean I'm finna come in here and be Mr. Captain Saver and do everything with the chick. Because dating, me getting to the point where I'm talking about being a stepdad, it's a whole lot of shit in between that. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of moves that go from one point to another. So you really got to be able to defend that with some sort of facts, you know what I'm saying, in history, before you just jump into a relationship with a chick like that. But I wouldn't hold it against her. I'm sorry. One chick, one child? No, I wouldn't. Now, when she got 5 or 6, now that's the difference. See, you see the difference, guys? Yeah, we the same age, you old as crap. Hey, it is what it is. I graduated in 94. Your ass, when I saw you and you told me you was 43, I knew that's all. Okay, he liked me then. You know what I'm saying? This is what excites the admiral, the first general order. Okay, I don't know what you mean, brother. But the thing is, she's stunting on Stub Zero. But guys, I'm gonna say this, man. A lot of times, I don't know. I don't hold shit against people if they don't choose me when I was younger. You know what I'm saying? I had women that chose up on me when I got older. I didn't want them. And it wasn't cause she didn't choose me when I was younger. It was because she didn't hold herself together. There was a girl I keep talking about, Shonda. I saw Shonda. Her ass walked up to me and started talking to me, and I didn't know who the fuck she was. Cause her ass had to be about 240, 250 at 5'8", 5'7". She said, you don't even know who I am, do you? I said, I'm sorry, I don't. But I apologize. I mean, where do I know you from? Shonda. Shonda who? Like, Shonda? I'm saying to myself, damn. You know what I'm saying? Huge. Shaped like a basketball with legs. I'm talking about that's how she was shaped. Body just gone. But I'm telling you, when she's in the 9th grade, 8th grade, 9th grade, that motherfucker was cold. I'm talking about niggas was fighting over her. She had niggas from all over different schools. Niggas was coming from across town trying to get at her. She was in high demand and she knew it. And she strutted that. You go on Facebook, she got pictures of herself before she got big. But now you see her, you like, damn. So she trying to choose now. I'm like, I don't want your ass because you didn't maintain. It wasn't that I ain't want it because when I was 18, she didn't give me no play. I don't give a shit, dog. I don't hold grudges, man. If a chick don't want you, let that shit go. That shit should be like water off a duck's back. It really should. You know what I'm saying? Dude, what you talking about, Admiral? You just going in. You know what I'm saying? These bras be partying and drinking hard liquor in their late teens, 20s, and then don't go to the gym so they get fat quick. Yeah. That's one of the best things about time life, guys, that we have on our side as black men. You have muscle. So if you got high testosterone, if you just lightly go to the gym and do some push-ups and lightly, your shit gonna still be tight at 30, 40, 50, 60. You can still be walking around this bitch dating a 27-year-old, 26, and she won't be feeling like I'm just dating this nigga for money. You know what I'm saying? You got all these pills people taking now. You can beat her down in the bedroom, give her the best whatever, because you experienced, and you still can hold an erection. You can get her everything she thinks she ever wanted in a man. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of brothers can get cut in a few months off going to the gym and eating right. Yeah, well, women can actually look good because they ain't got to actually be as ripped as we do. That's one of the biggest issues women don't understand. Like, sister, you ain't got to have 6% body fat. Your ass can get to 20% body fat. You're at 32. You know what I'm saying? 2-3 months of dieting and exercises, your stomach will be flat. You'll look good again. You'll go back to high school. You know what I'm saying? Don't take a lot for these sisters. You know what I'm saying? But what happens is, guys, would I hold a grudge for that shit? I myself, I think is mentally unhealthy. This is what I'm basically going to sum it up with. I think holding a grudge against somebody only hurts you. I'm going to tell you why. I think, for one, if a chick comes up to you and she knows she didn't give you no play when she was younger, if she see you don't give a shit, it's only going to raise your stock. Because she'll be like, damn, he really didn't. I remember I didn't give him no play. He didn't see that. You go, oh, hey, how you doing? You might be like, oh, hey, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? And let me go over here. I'm going to just stop at a damn fast food. I was going to go ahead and get something to eat. Fuck it. But, you might speak to her and then shit, you might keep it going. Keep it moving. Or you might holler. Shit, it don't make no difference, depending on if that's what you want to do. But I'm not finna be emotionally so damaged because that's what that is, guys. That's emotional scar tissue and damage from a girl who you might have wanted back in X years, but now now you feel like, okay, she ain't what I want now because whatever. But if she went and fucked her life up, then, not looking like she used to look, and she didn't keep herself up, she got 3 and 4 kids, then yeah, by all means, don't fuck with her no more. You know what I'm saying? I don't blame you. I wouldn't either. You know what I'm saying? But if she kind of halfway had herself together, and if she, she was married, they had 1 child or something, and then she got a divorce, that's different. I wouldn't look at it like that. I wouldn't. Like I said, 1 child. I always give one. I give a woman 1. Because that means because we all make mistakes. We all do shit. Not to say having a child is a mistake, but in every instance. What I'm saying is, a child, once you've tasted and seen what it's like to raise a child, now going back and repeating that behavior shows a different level. Like, for example, I'm gonna give you a good example, right? So the video I listened to, the guy was talking about Sierra, right? And he was mocking some of the sisters that make videos defending Sierra, saying that some of the sisters he said, sisters be saying this dumb shit, talking about, you don't want to see Sierra happy. He's like, I don't give a fuck about Sierra's happiness. I just think it sends a wrong message. Let me say this, guys. This is the thing. When you say it sends the wrong message, Sierra don't give a shit about no message. Sierra trying to live her damn life and get the best man she can get. Sierra ain't like, I'm going to marry this guy because I want to send a message to all the women out here that you can get. No, she probably thinking, I'm finna get with Russell Wilson for whatever reason. Whatever, it might be money, it might be, maybe she's a Christian woman. She found a Christian man. She thought they had the same values that she did. She can't choose that. She can't grow. She can't change and say, I was 17, 18, 19, maybe 20, 22, 25. I got with a guy. He humiliated me. He had a public. He was all out here with different women. I'm not going through this shit no more. I'm finna get me somebody that's on my team. All that shit, no, that goes out the window. She's only worried about the message that she's sending to black women, right? I don't think that's it. And I think this is the thing that guy's, what he was not being honest about is when you say some shit like it's not sending the wrong, it's sending the wrong message. What you're really saying is, I want to see her ass suffer for her choices. She didn't get a pussy to a guy like Russell Wilson at 20 years old. So I want to see this bitch suffer and waddle in her pain. Let that bitch die in her vomit. That's what this is. And I'm the only one that sees this shit. Like, that's what it is. I want to be right. What I say on the internet, when I make my videos about her, she can't win. She can't ride off into the sunset with a nigga that's shit might be fucking around winning MVP this year, $250-something million contract endorsements. That shit ain't right. She don't deserve that shit. That bitch deserves to die in pain. That's really what this shit is. You say it, that's why there's somebody that would say that it sends the wrong message. I don't give a shit. I don't give a damn. If you look, let me say this. If you dumb enough as a guy to let a woman go out here, fuck around 4 or 5 babies by 4 or 5 different dudes, and you come in there and she using your ass, she'll give a fuck about you. First of all, she already disqualified, but let's say she using you or whatever reason, and you dumb enough and gullible enough to go at her and deal with her, then that's on your ass. And I ain't gonna say that for everybody. There might be somebody out there that might, because at a certain age, guys, once you get a certain age, you don't give a shit. Like me, I'm older. I don't really look at kids like I probably would have looked at 22. I would have looked at a kid, shit, man, I barely can keep gas in my car. I'm 22 years old, I'm in college. I can't afford to take care of no child. Hell no. Fresh out of college, man, shit, I'm so-and-so years old, ain't got this, ain't got that. I can't be out here taking care of no babies and shit like that. Hell no. Once you get north of 35, 36, you got no money, your savings, you got a career, you got this, you got that. You may not look at that shit the same. Because older men, if you get a woman that you may want to holler at, you might look at this shit. You might look at, I can afford $200 a week. It ain't gonna hurt me. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I make X. I'll be all right. You know what I'm saying? I can afford 300, 200, whatever. So an older guy who's kind of hitting his stride won't look at shit like that. That's real. Sierra dated guys in her industry. I consider Russell Wilson in the industry. Yeah, I do too. I consider Russell Wilson in the industry. But when you see somebody saying it sends the wrong message, Sierra ain't living her fucking life like that, dude. Nobody lives their life talking about it sends the wrong message. You living your life like you living your life. You see what I'm saying? You send the wrong message when you walk outside with your pants hanging off your ass. The nigga that's wearing the pants off his ass ain't thinking about that half the time. He really ain't. He just living his life. Now, I can objectively look at it and make an observation and say it sends the wrong message. I can say that, but in all actuality, people that do that shit ain't doing that shit to send a message. They doing that shit because that's what they want to do for whatever reason. And I think her getting with Russell Wilson was her getting with Russell Wilson for her own reason. And I think what pisses people off, this is just my personal opinion, is you got guys that have been preaching this worldview for centuries, right? That, you know, nobody's gonna marry them, nobody's gonna wife them up. And Sierra was smart enough to say, fuck that, I still got a little bit more clout. Let me use it. Give me a nigga that this, that. And she might have actually cared about the dude. Maybe. I mean, maybe she actually liked Russell. Maybe we don't know. Russell might be tearing her ass up in that bedroom. We don't know what's going on. We just assume that the educated lame ain't giving her the good dick. You know what I'm saying? That can't happen. Because we got these caricatures in our mind that we believe in. Because we listen to YouTube all damn day and listen to people tell us shit, tearing that ass up like that, man. You don't know, man. You don't know what the hell Russell Wilson doing to her ass. Probably gave her the best sex she ever had. How the hell you know? We don't know. See what I'm saying? Because as an educated lame myself, I'm sorry. The shit just ain't gonna go like that. It ain't gonna just be given that if a chick come to me after being with a thug, the thug gonna be butt in bed. Well, okay. I'm trying to put in work. Just like, so what's the measuring stick? We don't know, because we don't know who the fuck and why the fuck she did what she did. So leave that shit alone. Stop trying to categorize shit and put shit into a certain box and just let it be what the fuck it is and let it be. You know what I'm saying? And if the shit fail, it fail. You know what I'm saying? If they make it, they make it. But it ain't my place to know the inner workings of somebody's relationship and why they did what the fuck they did, because we can say the same for a motherfucker that go overseas and get a wife. He couldn't cut the mustard. I think that was Super Sly saying. Oh, he couldn't cut the mustard. He had to go overseas and get, and I mean, we got a million videos. No, that's not it. I didn't do it because of that. I did it because I got tired of the gynocracy, right? Like all that shit, right? The feminism. And I wanted a woman that wasn't gynocentric, and I wanted this, and they're more feminine. They're more this, they're more that. And we just believe that shit, right? We just take that shit at face value.
Shit, maybe he telling the truth. Maybe he really did get this, whatever chick because he felt like she was the woman. She wasn't coming with all the fuckery, right? We'll believe that, but then when a woman say, okay, I got this guy here. Well, he's a coon. He's a sucker. He's a simp. We don't know what the fuck he is, man. That's just real, dog. That's just my...
Let me read some comments. Yeah, he was a virgin. Okay, he was married. He had been married, everything. There's a myth that the regular guys can put it down, that regular good guys can't put it down in the bedroom. Exactly. How do you feel about when a woman with one child meets a man with multiple children, more than 3? Should she expect to play the stepmother role? I mean, man, everybody got their own things they do, man. It ain't my place to tell you what the fuck to do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he wasn't a virgin. He had been married. This is what happened with Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson was married to a white girl. He had his white snow bunny, right? She was fucking the teammates. She fucked 2 of his teammates. She fucked Golden Tate. She fucked another dude. And that shit didn't make... There are not a lot of videos of this white queen cheating on this man in his locker room fucking his teammates. See, ain't nobody made videos about that shit. See what I'm saying? He wasn't no virgin. He had been married. See what I'm saying? She was fucking the teammates in the locker room. Slut, right? He divorces her, right? Then he gets with Ciara. Ciara had been single. She had been away from Future for a while. She felt humiliated, she said. She went with Russell Wilson. And, she got the guy that she felt like was going to be the right guy for her. And they got together. That's what happened. We assume this guy was a virgin. That man wasn't no virgin. And on top of that, not only was he married, secondly, this dude probably had been getting it down, getting it in. This dude was a top 4 or 5-star recruit coming out of college, man. Coming out of high school. So this dude, I don't think Russell Wilson was no damn virgin, dog. I'm sorry, I don't. I don't believe that. You know what I'm saying? Now, when he was dating her, he said they waited. He wanted to wait when they were in that period of dating for whatever reason, because he probably wanted her to respect him. See, and that will give a woman, when you can deny the coochie, that actually will get a woman to respect you way more, because she feel like he don't want this, especially a chick like Ciara. She looking like this nigga, like, I'm Ciara. Did y'all see the ride video? So, you know what I'm saying? Had I not traveled to Asia, I probably would have died a virgin. Damn, don't ever type that shit in a chat again, brother. Don't ever type that shit in somebody's chat. I would never repeat that again. I remember that chick because he played for Wisconsin, the Wisconsin Badgers. Exactly. Black women didn't think Russell was lame. We just didn't like that he had a white woman. Okay. All right, cool. He had a white woman. And he got rid of her. And it is what it is. Yes, she got a train on him. Okay. This dude here just going in. But like I say, I mean, when it comes to Russell Wilson and his circumstance and situation, his situation is his situation. And I think, guys, a lot of times what we need to do as black men is live our lives, live the best version of our lives. Get out here. Don't be trying to follow these rules and codes that these motherfuckers on the internet ain't even following. Half these dudes that's on the internet talking be fucking with big single moms and shit like that. Like these, you know what I'm saying? And if you fucking a single mom, you taking a risk. Any woman you fuck, you taking a risk, dog. Shut up. If you putting your dick in a woman and she a stripper, like how many of y'all would fuck a stripper? Like a lot of y'all, yeah, I'll fuck a stripper. Condoms break. You taking a risk, dog. You might fuck around and get a disease. You might get hurt. You will get herpes if you fuck a woman and she flare up. You can have on a condom. Your ass will get herpes, right? That's number one. Number two, a lot of niggas is out here fucking with women that they claim they don't want. That's not smart. I don't give a damn what nobody say. You know what I'm saying? Because if you fuck with a woman that you claim that you don't want, what's going to happen in the long run is what could happen. I ain't going to say going to happen, but what could happen is she will get pregnant and you don't want her. Now she got your baby. She chooses to have the baby. Now you are a absentee father. And the thing is, guys, not every time, but I mean, you're not married to the woman, right? So what happens is, and then you got guys that'll be in the comment section talking shit and they got a baby mama. They got 2, 3 baby mamas. You got dudes that make videos that talk shit. You know what I'm saying? These guys seem more sensitive than women, not than women, like the MGTOW guys. Well, I mean, you know, it is what it is. A lot of dudes done bought stripper coochie. A lot of dudes have. You know what I'm saying? Them strippers ain't making money for somebody spending money with their ass. You feel me? Every stripper ain't out here just, oh yeah, let me get some lights, guys. Every dude ain't out here just, you know what I'm saying, chilling like that, like not really dealing with these women. Mine is one more argument away from being put on offer up for the low. LOL. I don't get that one. But like I say, a lot of shit that we see people talk about when it comes to dating, I don't like that shit. I don't like when I hear these dudes pulling these fake ass statistics out. Fake statistics. You know what I'm saying? If a chick selling coochie for $40, you better run in America. You better run. Because you better believe her ass got AIDS and she want to give it away. You better believe that shit. Any chick, at least, I'm talking about a bottom stripper try to get at least $150. Damn, $40? You better run. You know what I'm saying? I'm just real. Average, no, it ain't. Nah, $40 ain't average, dog. Dog, a stripper, in certain instances, you work in the club where they making $5, $10. That's just a couple of songs. That ain't nothing. And these DJs be spinning these songs in 2 minutes. So what's $40 to a stripper that's getting $10 a song? Nothing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it don't take much. 150, 200, maybe 200. She having a bad night. You catch on a Wednesday. You know. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep the shit real. You know what I'm saying? I done fuck with her. I ain't never had sex with her, but I damn sure used to talk to one from Magic City. She was cold as hell, but I couldn't fuck with her. For real. Like, seriously fuck with her like that. You know what I'm saying? 200, that's too much. Okay. $200. Dude, you understand a stripper in a night might make $100, $150 too much. So what's $40? She not gonna do that. She already dancing butt naked, showing the coochie for 10. If it's a strip club where a chick is getting her clothes off for $10, you not finna get that coochie for under 150, 200 minimum. I ain't trying to be funny. My boy, we had this chick. It was years ago. We was at Magic, and Magic, he don't like them girls doing that. They'll get kicked out, right? So we at the bar. This chick told my homeboy she wanted to have sex with him or whatever. She thought he was attractive, right? So we get in the car, we ride, right? We ride. He finna drop me off in the room, and he's about to go get another room and do his thing, right? So I get out the hotel, I get out the car, I go upstairs, and I go in the room. So about 20 minutes later, he come back in the room. I said, bro, what happened? He like, man, that hoe wanted $500. I say, 500? He like, man, I probably would have gave her 2 just on GP. She wanted 5. And then he said, man, he was like, I can't do no 500. Look, it's gonna be the best you ever had. He like, yeah, shit, I got a right hand, I'll be all right. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, come on, dude. Yeah, the guys that work in the strip club get all the coochie anyway. That's true. The guys that work there, you gonna get a lot of it, cause you gotta understand. A lot of these girls, they just women at the end of the day. A lot of these strippers are just women. When I say just women, they get horny. They have feelings. They not robots, guys. You know what I'm saying? You can really just come in there and talk a lot of them out of it. Real talk. If you know how to do it. I ain't gonna put the effort in. It ain't even worth it. You know what I'm saying? But if you want to, a lot of dudes be coming in there and maybe that's their girlfriend. A lot of niggas meet their girlfriends and they strippers. That's how Deion Sanders' first wife was a stripper. You know what I'm saying? These niggas coming, I be watching them. What's the guy that used to play for Atlanta? Josh Smith. Josh Smith stayed in Magic City Mondays. Stayed in there. Exactly. Strippers are very insecure. He was in there. And that nigga had a baby by one of them. She started living with his ass. Oh, yeah. What's the name fuck with a stripper? What's that dude name? Shit. The one that dated K. Michelle, the actor. That all the black women want from Takers. What's his name? The English guy. He actually got a baby by her ass. I ain't gonna lie, that motherfucker bad though. But Idris Elba, thank you. She cold, but she wild, man. Idris, she stayed with him for a while. Even he said the dude that was talking to me that worked there said, man, even Idris couldn't tame her ass. You know what I'm saying? Like you with Idris Elba and you fucked that up. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, it is what it is. So the thing is, guys, these strippers, man, like that's a low class broad to me. Like you gonna if I can see your coochie for $10, you low class. You know what I'm saying? Cam Newton pulled a waitress out of a strip club. Exactly. These niggas, that's what I'm saying. You Cam Newton and you got a baby by a waitress in a damn strip club. Cause I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you how I know she's a low value woman. How the fuck you let Cam Newton come to them damn games with a scarf on his head like Aunt Jemima? Your woman ain't supposed to let you walk out the house looking like that, man. You know what I'm saying? That's a bottom bitch that let you walk out the house looking like damn Aunt Jemima from the damn pancakes, man. What the hell, man? This nigga be at the podium. I'm like, what the hell wrong with this nigga? This nigga be up there with slippers and a blouse and shit, with some capris. Like, what the fuck? And then his hair and shit. Come on, man. Come on, man. You got to be with a stripper. Because a classy woman, baby, that's not gonna work. Let's cut the hair. Let's wear this. Let's wear that. No, I'm expressing myself. I understand you expressing yourself, baby, but you can't go out the house looking like that. You look like a fool. Well, this shit costs $2,000. I don't give a damn if it costs $8,000. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to be walking out the house at the damn post-game press conference looking like a damn, like you at the gay pride parade. That's what he looked like. I mean, that's what I'm saying. This nigga's 6'6", 250 pounds, running a 4.5, super vert. The nigga, I know niggas that play in the NFL. They say that nigga like Superman out there. Like it's hard to stop his ass. Like he's a very when they voted Cam Newton in the top 10, a lot of people didn't like that shit. But people that play in the league know what the fuck he's not no dude. You know what I'm saying? See that she already had a baby. Damn. This is what I'm talking about. Motherfucker, how the fuck you Cam Newton, you get to the league and you get with a chick like that. And your ass is Cam Newton, you got all this shit going for you. If I'm gonna do that, it gonna be a Sierra type chick. I'm not gonna do, he might be gay. You might be right though. But it gonna be a chick like a Sierra. And Sierra dated Cam Newton, dog. That's some real shit. She fucked with him. Cam Newton, I wouldn't consider him a Pookie and Ray Ray. Yeah, he grew up two-parent household. Cam Newton went like, you know what I'm saying? He had a good image at the time when she was dating him. And, obviously he doesn't value himself like that. I'm not fucking with a stripper. I'm just not. Like, it's one thing. See, even I got shit that I might look at you a little different. I'm not finna meet you at the strip club and say, oh, she fine. Let me make this my girl. This is what a lot of these pro athletes do. A lot of them. Algie Crumpler. That nigga used to stay up in Onyx. Trying to fuck not trying. That nigga did. He bought all the pussy up in That nigga bought all the pussy up in Onyx, dog. That nigga pulled his car front going there. He was buying all the coochie. Niggas was like, man, that nigga Algie, that's all that nigga do is buy coochie. You know what I'm saying? My homegirl in college ended up a stripper. Yeah, at the end of the day, Russell Wilson winning. Yeah, I think Russell Wilson winning. I do. I think Russell Wilson is winning. I believe that. I think Russell Wilson winning, and I think he's running his fucking house. That's what I believe. I think if somebody didn't know that, if you don't know that, a lot of people don't look at it like that. I do. I think he runs his house. I think the fact that he the main breadwinner in that bitch. You know what I'm saying? She kind of in a situation where if she leave, yes, she might have a couple of babies, but he'll drop her ass 40, 50,000 a child or some shit, and that's it. But this dude, I think she's being, I honestly believe she's kind of being submissive to him. I ain't gonna say kind of, I think she is. I think she is. You know what I'm saying? And I think because of that, I think he treats her a certain way. He give her a certain, you treat a woman, if a woman coming with the right shit, yeah, you might have made a mistake, but if she coming and she treating you right, she doing the right things, I don't see nothing wrong with doing whatever, man. Taking care of her, giving her money. I do shit like that with my woman. I take care of her ass. You know what I'm saying? She needs something, she called me, cash out. There you go. I don't feel it don't bother me. Exactly. Future still out here and still popping out babies. What chick will fuck with Future? Y'all know this nigga paying like $2,000 a month child support. You gonna get a baby for just an extra $2,000 a month. You dumb as hell. With a nigga like Future. This nigga finna have a damn African village. You know what I'm saying? Cam Newton and other high-profile black men have no business dating strippers. But see, the problem is this, guys. These niggas ain't been around these types of women. and been getting chose up. Cause see, strippers choose up them niggas. When they come into what's $2,000 a month of future? Yeah, but when your ass got 30, 40 kids, and then you buying Lamborghinis and Ferraris, and you riding in expensive houses, and then that music drop, it's a lot. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of these strippers, what happens is they go in the club, and a lot of these girls come up on them and be talking to. I seen that shit. I watched that whole shit, man. They'll come up in that bitch. Them strippers be on their face laughing and skinning and grinning. I mean, what's the name was in there? What's the name was in the club? I was in Miami, and Antoine Walker was in the club, right? So Antoine Walker comes. This was back when he was in Miami. This when I had a lot of money and shit. I was flipping houses. So he walks up in there. Him, Posey, they was in there, and these badass chicks in Miami. Now these were Latino chicks too. Man, they was up there. So he walking in there with a bottle in his hand. He had like some Merlot or some shit. He just walking in that bitch sloppy, dressed all sloppy and shit. You know, he like, fuck it, I dress how I want to dress. I'm Antoine Walker, right? So he walked in that bitch. He turning up the damn, just drinking the bitch, just turning it up. So these chicks come up to him and they talking to him and stuff like that. They take the bottle out of his hand and drink that bitch after him. Now you don't know this nigga. You don't know where he done put his mouth. I'm very sensitive about who the fuck I drink after. I probably drink after my little boy, and my girl, probably somebody that's in my immediate family, mom, maybe. You know what I'm saying? I don't even do that. I don't have to, because usually if somebody put their mouth on something, I don't want it. That's just me. I go buy me something. That's just me. Or I just go to the faucet and run the water and drink straight out the faucet. I'd rather do that. You know what I'm saying? Than drink behind somebody. So, exactly. You got to my point. So this nigga in the club, I'm watching this shit. And then later on, I remember Evelyn left his ass when he blew $100 million, right? Now, you might be asking, well, I mean, why did Antoine Walker not put the time and effort in to vet these damn women? He couldn't. Because I don't care what nobody say. There's no way I will fuck with Evelyn. I don't see why niggas even, like, these niggas be getting this chick babies and shit. Now, she's a nice looking woman for her age. Let me tell you something. I wouldn't touch Evelyn with somebody else's dick. I just wouldn't. Because I've just seen too much with her. She's a hood rat. Be green around beautiful women. Exactly. So the athletes, if anything, like they say, what's his face? Odell Beckham actually offered a chick $5,000 to let him fuck. And she blasted his ass on Instagram. Nigga, you Odell Beckham, why you buying pussy? Why are you offering a chick, a white girl, $5,000 to get the pussy? You lame than a motherfucker. We just assume just because these dudes is out here making it in the league that they just getting pussy like that. A lot of these dudes don't have no game. A lot of these dudes are game, as they call it. Game goofy than a motherfucker. Like a girl would come and talk to this nigga and be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get this nigga. Like Shira 7-1, a chick that got a mind like Shira 7-1 that think like her. Oh shit, she'll get a nigga, a professional athlete in a minute. These niggas don't be knowing. And you play in the NFL or NBA, your ass, you gotta think, dude. 2-3 years before you played in the NFL or NBA, your ass was just a regular nigga and you was getting whatever you could. Especially if you wasn't like a standout automatic top draft pick guy. You just a guy that was a face in the crowd. What's up, Coleman? You know what I'm saying? He should have told her to strip. You know what I'm saying? A regular dude. Yeah, they simps. These niggas is thirsty as hell. Because a lot of these dudes will be in the damn DM of, like, I've seen girls I know that are real pretty, and they'll be talking to me, and then they'll pull their Instagram account, and they, look at this nigga, so-and-so. Let me tell you who, a lot of them niggas, I ain't gonna say it. A lot of them niggas just be going through Instagram, looking at chicks' pictures, and just copying and pasting, just sending shit through. And a lot of these chicks, they just keep them on a rotation. You know what I'm saying? And these girls, what they starting to figure out now is, you know what, I can monetize this shit. I can get this nigga to sign up and send me $75. Like, you think I'm finna just give you some money every month just because you look nice? Yeah, a lot of these athletes don't know how to talk to women. They don't know what the fuck they doing. They don't. And they get gamed up, and they wind up getting an ass made out of them, and they wind up broke. Chad Ochocinco, look at his ass. Evelyn got his ass out the league, and I was watching this shit the other day because my girl wanted me to see it. So I'm sitting in the house. She said, watch this. She showed me shit on the phone. So Evelyn got into it with that chick, OG or whatever her name is, right? And so OG said your man wanted it like that, and so she said Chad wanted it. So they, of course she took that shit personal. So this let me show you how stupid and game goofy Chad is. I guess Evelyn went and called Chad, and Chad just sent her screenshots of his phone and all, like shit like that, and just trying to make it seem like she talked to him. So the girl opens up her phone and shows where Chad was, trying to holler at her back 2011, damn near 9-10 years ago, right? Then she showed some shit, and they going back and forth. The thing is this chick went in, because in the reunion, I saw the preview of the reunion. Evelyn is trying to say that that's her abuser. Like, they had one incident, he headbutted her ass. Evelyn stay running up in somebody's face. I'm just going to say it like it is, right? So Evelyn, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to say Evelyn was at least 50% the cause of that shit. Because she going off on him. She probably jumping her ass in that dude's face. He probably headbutted her ass. Get the fuck out my face. Probably headbutted her. She, called the police. He gets locked up, right? This chick ended your fucking career. Because from what I hear, when he was in the camp with the Dolphins, they say he was back to his old self. So he's probably going to be a Hall of Famer, right? He still probably had another 3-4 years in the NFL, right? What happened? He gets kicked off the team because the team was on Hard Knocks too. You get kicked off the team and humiliated in front of the whole world, right? Now you not a Hall of Famer. The motherfuckers do not like his ass because he had a mouth on him. And, he wore the Hall of Fame jacket and stuff. So they really pissed about that because he wore a little prop on the sideline. So what happened? This chick that ended your career, and you so that I'm not saying, hey, hold a grudge, but I wouldn't fuck with her like that. The fact that she can get on the phone and talk to Chad and get him to send her screenshots and all that shit, that speaks volumes. That means that nigga's a super simp. Because it ain't no way I would even have a relationship with her. We'll be cordial. Hey, how you doing? And keep it fucking moving. This chick ended your career. And then she up there in the reunion, in the preview, talking about, yeah, I don't feel comfortable because she's corresponding with my abuser. So she's still out here calling you an abuser. Like, that's fucked up. She plays this battered wife syndrome bullshit with his ass. Man, ain't no fucking way. Chad should be, if I was Chad, I'd be upset. Like, okay, wait a minute. You supposed to act like you my homie. We supposed to be cool. But then you picking the phone up, trying to call me, trying to check other women, right? Then when I give you the shit, then you gonna go and try to flip it and say I'm your abuser? Don't fucking call me no more. Like, but he don't even got the balls to tell her that shit. You see what I'm saying? Evelyn's the type of woman that makes you want to go upside her head. You damn right, I'll be done choke the shit out of her head. That's why I can't deal with a woman like that. When someone repents, I drop it. I wouldn't speak to them anymore. That's what I'm saying. You can drop it. Chad should drop that shit. She should drop that shit. But I'm not going to be your little play toy that you can use and manipulate to try to talk shit to other bitches. Like trying to talk like you better than these. So she using Chad name for her stardom and her fame. And then when it benefits her to she don't like OG because she know OG playing that damn lingerie league. OG beat the fuck out of the women on that show and they scared of her. All of them. So now he's my abuser. I just don't feel safe because OG probably gonna whoop your ass in that reunion. They don't want to see that. That's one chick I don't think they really want to fuck with like that for real. You know what I'm saying? I think the exotic woman angle has something to do with it too. Yeah, that's the thing. Now she's talking about she Afro-Latina and shit because she been calling people monkeys and shit like that. So that's what it is. All women are like that for real. No, they not. I don't believe that shit. I don't believe that. I don't believe that at all. I don't believe all women are like that. I don't make sweeping statements like that. I think that's one of the biggest things. That's what really brought this video on. People making sweeping statements about black women. People making sweeping statements about black men and saying that 80% of brothers with degrees are not getting pussy. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, I'm sick of niggas like that with these little weird made up ass statistics, nigga statistics that they went and just pulled out their ass. Only 20% of black men with degrees are getting pussy. Like, really? Like, that's what brought this video on. Who the fuck believes some dumb whack shit like that? I went to a HBCU. I was around you. So you telling me only 20% of them brothers on that campus was hollering at women and getting some? See, this is the type of shit we have to deal with. See what I'm saying? Them this now. I'm not going at you, Travion. I'm just saying in general. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these guys make these points on the internet, and we believe this shit as gospel. We don't challenge this shit. Like, brother, where did you get your statistics from? I'm just saying. I mean, you know, I see in the black community, black women don't want educated black men. I'm educated. I ain't had that problem. Well, you're an exception. I'm not exceptional, nigga. I'm not exceptional. I don't think I'm exceptional at all. I'm just a regular guy. Tell them to cite their sources. Motherfuckers don't have no sources, dog. That's what's up, Ray. That's what's up. I guarantee you half these brothers that's up here probably that's on here listening to me right now have gotten women. And when I say God, did you get every woman? No nigga gets every woman he want. No nigga do. You know what I'm saying? Okay, guys. I don't know why people come in my chat and love to just drop this 20. I guess they call that trolling. I'm not Democrat, so that shit don't bother me. I'm real neutral to that shit. Anyway, but a lot of times I see guys like coming and doing little ignorant shit like that, trying to just pull shit out their ass and make up these little rainbow statistics. So they'll say some shit like black women, 90% of black women ain't shit. How? Divorce rates. How the fuck can somebody type in the chat and tell me how divorce rates ending at, 75% of divorce marriages ending in divorce? How does that prove black women ain't shit? Like, what statistic? Like, how does that prove any damn thing? Baby divorce rate. Okay, how does that prove black women ain't shit? Because that could be 50-50. That could be the dude don't want to raise the child. You know, I'm not gonna go with the rape shit. That's a fraction of a percentage. But you know what I'm saying? A lot of these dudes be like, no, I don't want to have a baby. A lot of niggas don't answer the phone. I know a homegirl I got that got pregnant with a nigga that makes over $100,000. Educated brother, right? That nigga wouldn't answer the phone. That nigga, and when he did talk to her ass, she was crying. She trying to get with the dude. The dude don't want to talk to her ass because she pregnant. But before she got pregnant, he was fucking. He was down to fuck every day. You know what I'm saying? Before she got pregnant. That's the shit I'm talking about. See what I'm saying? What was that? See what I'm saying? That's just real. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these dudes that cite statistics do not understand statistics, so they will just regurgitate the statistics without giving important information like sample size. Not only, sample size, guys, I can make a study. Some gay people in a study actually came out with this study trying to say that most gay people haven't been molested. Like, come on, anybody with some damn sense know that shit. I'm like, what's your sample size? That shit was like damn near like 300 people, like some dumb shit like that. And how many of those people gonna look you and say they've been molested? How many of those people aren't like revolutionary minded people that just like got this mindset that I'm gonna go out here and start this, situation with, I'm trying to push my gay agenda and say some shit like that. You feel me? Because a lot of these dudes out here trying to push a gay agenda. They not really pushing. So they're not going to, when they do a study, a gay person that may do a study will just say, I've never been molested. And you know damn well your ass was molested. That's why you gay. You know what I'm saying? But somebody on YouTube who wants to push that gay agenda shit would read that article and cite the study by Dr. So-and-so, so-and-so. You know what I'm saying? Somebody would say some shit like, what is it? Financial education can't help black people. Work ethic can't help black people, right? And then they'll go cite some statistics. And you're supposed to just believe that shit as gospel without questioning it and saying, well, wait a minute now. So you're telling me that if I had a great work ethic, I would probably go to school and major in math? Because the same person that cites that, I'm not going to name his name, same person that cites these statistics says that, well, black people, even when they get a degree, can't get jobs because da-da-da-da-da. Well, black people overwhelmingly major in bullshit ass fields that the lower paying fields like psychology, sociology, shit like that. So see how I'm able to go and decipher and slice and dice the data? This is what I do for a living. I'm a database developer. I slice and dice data all the time. It's called business intelligence. I help companies. What I do is I help companies look at data and be able to make informed, intelligent decisions about their company. Right? This is what I do. So when I go to the YouTube, this shit you can imagine how annoying this shit looks when I hear people just throwing shit out and just trying to cite, well, look at the data. What? Look at the divorce rate. Okay. You know why people get divorced? Money. People might have bad money management. People might have, it's all types of shit. People might get divorced. The man might be cheating. So if you got 70% in the divorce, and out of that 70, let's just say 35, 40% of those are the women that actually fucked it up. That means the other 65 to 60% of it, the man fucked it up. Or 50-50. Shit. I mean, so even still. So that don't mean shit. So you saying 80% don't really mean a damn thing. You got to prove that shit. You got to be able to quantify that shit. And a lot of people don't know how to do that statistically with numbers. They don't. And so they'll just say some shit. When you make some dumbass points talking about 80% of black brothers that have degrees or black women just don't want them, then that showed me right there. You're disgruntled for some shit that you went through personally. And so you trying to pull some data out here. And, that just makes, you just want to make your point. You know what I'm saying? That's just real. Brother, you gone. Detroit Siggy, get the fuck off my channel with that dumb shit, man. Goodbye. Get your ass up out of here. Just coming here just saying dumb shit. Anyway, yep, a lot of black people oversimplified this. Damn, that thing blocking me. What is this? Most issues facing the black community are complex. They are complex. It's a lot of shit that goes into when you start talking about a black man and a black woman. It's a lot of shit that goes into that. Dynamics. Where you are financially. Your upbringing. His upbringing. How he looks at his community. That shit affects. When you got a black man that doesn't give a fuck about the community and doesn't believe he's not community minded, that might affect his relationships with women. Just a little bit. When you got a black man that thinks he's so fucking intelligent that he can't have a conversation with the average black woman, that might affect his chances with getting pussy. It might. I'm just saying. I ain't saying it does. I have no statistical data to back what I'm saying, but I do listen to fuck niggas on the internet a lot of times. I do listen to that. I might honestly think this a fuck nigga. He up here talking about, I'm just saying, most of these black women are just stupid. If you think start from a situation, from the automatic premise that all black women are stupid, then we can't really look at you as a guy that really we can gather some sort of statistical data, metrics to be able to really give a quantifiable yay or nay. 90% of them ain't shit. Well, brother, I'm sorry, 90% of the women that I've interacted with and dated and fucked with, I wouldn't say they weren't shit. Most of the women I've been with cool. They see me right now, they fuck with me. They come hug me. How you been? It's good to see you. Da, da, da. It ain't been that. I might have cheated, or shit, she might have cheated. If she did cheat, that's the one that I might say ain't shit. But how many women? Let me think. 1, 2, 3. I got 3 women who I definitively know they cheated on me. High school, college, after college. 1 out of all the women I fuck with that I definitively know. Most of the other women I fuck with was on my team and on my team hard. And we just decided to go our separate ways most of the time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, a lot of these interracial couple dating numbers are fucked up bad. Like, it's real bad with interracial dating for a lot of black men. It is. But hey, nobody talks about that. You know what I'm saying? Or they'll say that shit is skewed. And see, that's, you know what I find funny? When you see the videos where they're talking about black men dating white women and how ridiculously high the divorce rates are, what you'll start seeing then is people start slicing and dicing data. Now you know how to do data. See, now you know how to slice data and look at it from a certain perspective. You see what I'm saying? That's real. Now no, that's not really true. See, what that is they're not looking, like when you see somebody say, well, 30% of educated black men are dating out. Well, let's think about that for a second. Okay, a lot of these brothers went to PWIs, not HBCUs. So a lot of these brothers are meeting white girls who go to college in a culture where they're taught that, yeah, I got rid of his ass. A lot of white girls go into culture where they taught, when I get to college, I'm going to get me a husband, right? Some of these parents are looking at it like, I don't really mind my daughter dating white. Or they might be racist and don't like that shit. But if the brother, she get her, once she gets some of that black dick, she addicted. A lot of these white girls can't take that shit. You know what I'm saying? So they stuck. So they date this guy. They might marry him, whatever. That's one reason why a lot of brothers date out. Also, a lot of these brothers go up in the suburbs around these types of women. See what I'm saying? Because black folks, steady, upwardly mobile black people send their children to these white schools, white areas where it's all white. So of course that's what's gonna happen. I don't think that you can just look at that little statistic and say that that means that those 30%, all of them are just saying, fuck black women. I'm fed up with their bullshit. I'm going to get me a white woman. But this is what you see on YouTube. You see what I'm saying? I don't believe that. I think what happens is all the things I just cited go into that. You know what I'm saying? How many of these brothers play sports at a major university? That is going to get you around white women. Come on. Somebody got to talk to me about that one. White girls locked in to get married right out of college. Exactly. So what happens is a lot of these white girls go to college. They fucking with these black boys on these teams and shit like that. So how many of these brothers that go to these predominantly white institutions are playing? And I'm not talking about major Duke, Auburn University, Alabama. No, I'm talking about, guys, you got to think it's 300 Division I schools. Over the majority of those schools have football teams and they're white. And when I say major, like, for example, you guys might not look at it this way. You got black boys that play for Troy State. Troy State is a predominantly white institution. Same principles go there. Black boys that play for South Alabama. School most of y'all ain't never heard of. South Alabama, predominantly white, 13,000 students. Predominantly white, right? That's a guy gonna probably fuck with a white girl. You got a smaller college like Division II, Mobile University, predominantly white. Auburn University at Montgomery. Never heard of it, most of y'all. Predominantly white. So when you see educated brothers dating out, like a lot of times, you talking about a university where it might be 6,000, 8,000. This is brothers that went to school and they fucking with these white. This is probably one of the main factors. If every black person that went to a HBCU, if you take all those brothers and say, okay, get out of these white institutions and go to a HBCU, and let's see what those numbers will be then. I guarantee you that shit'll be completely different. It'll be and think about it. With all that I just described, you still got 70% of them brothers that's educated still dating black women. Even though they went to Auburn, even though they went to Alabama, even though they went to a predominantly white institution, which the overwhelming majority, you talking about maybe 95% of these institutions in this country are predominantly white universities, you know what I'm saying, in colleges. That is something. But if I'm a person who is disgruntled or whatever, for whatever reason, I didn't get the women I wanted. And so I want to come and I want to just look at a study or find something and I want to make it mean something I wanted to mean. I would just say that and pull that shit out my ass and nobody challenges me. Because why? Because there's so many people on YouTube speaking that same shit. You know what I'm saying? Black boys who go to medical school or law school sometimes end up with white girls too. Exactly. Because shit, most of the time, where are these schools at? Where are they? You know what I'm saying? We got a place in Montgomery called Faulkner University, right? My homeboy was doing ministry over there, right? It's this dude that played on the team, and Faulkner's like a Christian school, right? So one of the white boys got kicked off the team. One of the black dudes got kicked off the team, right? And my homeboy was like, why? He asked the coach. And the coach was like, the girl, he was sleeping with a white girl, and the girl parents found out, came to school through a fit, and he got kicked off the team. Now, he was sleeping with a white chick. Y'all got to look at that. You feel me? All them brothers on that campus messing with white girls. Because it ain't no damn black. They ain't got no girls. I don't think they had a girls basketball team. If they did, they might have talked to a few of them. But most girls are ugly that play basketball. I'm just going to be straight up. They are. They're not very feminine. So you might have on a basketball team, you might have 3 or 4 girls that might rock with a black dude that even look like something. The rest of them, you don't want their ass because they chasing the white girls too. Right? So that's it. And they got a football team. So a lot of them football players are messing with white girls. This is just a fact. In excess, the higher one goes, the lighter the complexion of women. It's excess. Well, I honestly, guys, this is the way I feel about that shit. I don't really give a damn about a light-skinned, dark-skinned woman. And I haven't been around. I have never heard that myself. Now, will I say that it doesn't exist? Are there guys that say, you know what? You can only deal with a light-skinned woman if you get to this level. I'm not saying it ain't guys out there like that. Y'all don't notice, but more and more black women who are educated are dating out. Yeah, because you got YouTube, and a lot of these women are starting, not just YouTube, but a lot of places where they starting to push that shit. It's being pushed on television. I was watching the show today, Raising Dion. I watched a couple of episodes, and they started to try to make the romantic interest the goofy ass white boy that was his homeboy friend, Michael B. Jordan's friend, which is kind of awkward as hell. So you got this supposedly high caliber, attractive black woman finna date a goofy ass bottom of the barrel white boy on the show. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, black women are dating now too. It is what it is. But I don't think that shit is even remotely close to the amount of black men that's dating now. I don't. You know what I'm saying? But it's being pushed. I think eventually what they gonna do, they gonna fuck around and change and reprogram. This shit gonna take effect. And a lot of these guys that's on the internet that's pushing this shit are gonna be key progenitors of that shit. They gonna push it. I think what's gonna happen is they gonna destroy and get rid of the numbers of black people in the community. In the United States, our numbers are gonna drop and dwindle down to 2% of the population. Because they owe us too fucking much. And a lot of us aren't really, a lot of our men aren't community minded. They don't give a fuck about the community. A lot of our brothers don't. That's just real. And whenever you got a group of men who will look at another group of men who, like, for example, there's a video where a white guy punches out a black woman and motherfuckers is the black men are laughing about that shit, punching out a black woman. If a white man punches out a black woman, brothers would come on the internet and laugh and joke about that shit. It's over. Anytime you can get a group of men to laugh, because think about it, guys, we are in competition with these guys. And what that's like is in the movie Troy, when Achilles killed Hector and grabbed his body and just dragged this shit around. Remember that at the end? I mean, right before the end, when he killed the dude, brother, and he dragged his body all around and shit. That's what the fuck that looks like to me. When I see a motherfucker from another race do some shit like that and that shit don't even faze you, it should anger you. It should, but it doesn't. You know what I'm saying? When you got brothers that think like that, and that number is growing. I don't think that's most, but it is growing. There are a lot of black men who think like that. There are a lot of black men who really, quite frankly, are so like angry because of whatever experiences that they had that they hate sisters, even to the point where if a woman get punched out, they laugh and love to see that shit and think it's funny. That's a problem, guys, to me. I think it's indicative of something much deeper in our community. I think, I honestly think that the war we have with our opposite sex, the war between black men and black women in the black community, is pushed by other races. I think what happened is over time when they came in with the feminist movement and all that shit came in, and then you had things like Color Purple, Oprah, all these talk shows, men got angry. And then what happened, the pendulum is now swinging the other way where men are coming with some shit too now. So women are getting the brunt of it too, which in turn is going to push more anger. And you got women out here like Paris Milan pushing that bullshit that she pushing, right? Chrissy pushing videos telling black women, fuck the black man, don't cape for these niggas, let them get shot by the cops. You know, you shouldn't give a fuck. You know, they don't give a fuck about us. So why should you give a fuck about them? You know, that type of shit. There's not a good black women out here. I believe that shit too. I do. I dated a lot of them. So I don't give a shit. I don't have that worldview. I don't. I think what happens is, like I said, I think what we've been programmed. We think a certain way. We're being pushed down a certain narrative. And a lot of these people are buying into it. And what it's going to do is it's going to bite us in the ass in the long run. I believe that shit. You know what I'm saying? And by the time we wake up and start saying, okay, we need to date. Like one thing I noticed, guys, I was on a project with a guy from the Philippines, right? He told me he came over here fresh out of college. We went to college, got out. And he says that he met a Philippine woman in a country where they don't even make up a fraction of the percentage of women in this country. And he married a woman that was over here, a student. He says he specifically went and he wanted to marry a Philippine woman, a woman from his country. He didn't go home and get her. He literally wanted to. Now, why would he go through all that trouble? See, this is what we fuck up at. I saw a video, my homeboy put it up, Black Men Taking Our Community Back. He was talking about the Hasidic Jews and how they choose their wives, right? If your dad made a bad decision or choice, it will fuck you up in dating, right? Because you won't be able to go and get married. These dudes was 25, 26 years old and virgins, had never smelt coochie before. You know what I'm saying? Because of what they dad did. Their culture, that's a functioning culture that vets out its weak points, right? So what happened is This dad went to a dating service and was trying to get him. They was like, okay, okay. He said, well, look, I went to jail and did 2 years. And the lady told us, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get you somebody. I mean, that's like, damn, your son, this is for your son to get a wife. And first of all, look at what these Jews are doing. They ain't just going to the fucking strip club looking for a wife. They not just going to the club in Atlanta on a Friday night, going up in there trying to walk up to the woman with the fattest ass, trying to see if she can be his wife. They not doing that. They going and investing money. They spending hundreds of dollars, or even thousands maybe, to see if they can get a wife. See, when I say that shit, I be telling brothers, if you're looking for a wife, go spend money like the rich do. Go to a matchmaking service. You can wean out a lot of bullshit through a matchmaking service. I've been telling dudes that. I've been saying that for years. If I went with somebody, that's what I would do. I would go wean out a lot of bullshit. I would say, I don't want this, I don't want this, I don't want this, I don't want this. I want her to look like this. I want her to have this. I want her to have that. And that's what you can wean out at least 70% of the shit you don't like. You know what I'm saying? I agree with Perry, but most black women will stay loyal to black men no matter what. Well, why do you now? Knowledge is power. Why do you agree with Paris Milan telling black women not to give a damn because some anecdotal situation where the boy went up in the courtroom and hugged that white lady? I want to hear this one. Why do we spend our money at the strip club anyway? I don't know. I want to hear that one. Knowledge is power. I'm not gonna humiliate you or try to embarrass you and say. I want you to answer that. Type out why you agree with Paris Milan, who really isn't community minded, who's dating an African, who really, now that she got with her African boyfriend, is talking mad shit about the black community and black men. And when a brother gets shot down because of both them John's family, now you supposed to not give a fuck? Because if a cop did some shit to you, sister, and I saw that shit, I would have a problem with it. I wouldn't be cool with it. I wouldn't be like, fuck her because black women like Paris Milan are telling black women not to give a fuck. I'm not going to let her influence how I feel about my community. I'm community minded. I give a fuck about the community. And there's a lot of black men out here that still give a fuck about the community. You see what I'm saying? So I want to hear why we shouldn't be, because I'm community minded. What about me? What about probably the other X amount of percentage of brothers out here that really give a shit? You see what I'm saying? That's destructive. Because now what you basically saying, knowledge is power, is that you are a black woman first, which is real bad for our community. There is a science to choosing the right mate. But this bad for our community when women say they're women first, because now that shit is very counterproductive to building a black society, a black community, and in fixing our situation. When you preaching that shit that Paris Milan is preaching, what that shit does is that destabilizes the community. Because you're basically telling women to basically not submit to black men. Good black men. Black men are black men first. I know this is going to be fucked up, sister, but let me explain something to you. And I'm glad you typed that. Because now you done sent me down a road that I got to go down. You should be black men first. Not to the point where it's to your detriment. Listen to what I'm saying first before you get emotional. Right? Check this out. I'm a black man, right? If you invest in me as a woman and you hold me down and you got my back and you love me and you do this, a lot of times what happens, what black women fail to realize and don't understand. So you thinking from a matriarchal standpoint, sister, because what you fail to realize is women, that's not your role to build. So you shouldn't be thinking, you thinking like a man. Now you thinking you trying to be equal in the sense of we equal, you ain't better than me. I'm a woman, so you should do exactly, it's 50-50. I don't think 50-50. I think 100-100. I'm going to give you 100 or whatever the fuck I'm supposed to do as a man. And you know that you need to give me 100% or whatever the fuck you're supposed to do as a woman. So a woman ain't got no business trying to do the shit a man do. So we need to invest in black boys, because when you invest in me as a man, I'm going to provide and protect your ass. So you should be black man first. You should want a patriarchal society, not a society where you are oppressed. See, you think when I say the word patriarchy that I'm talking about oppressing you as a woman. I'm not. I'm talking about protecting your ass, like the Asians do, like the Indians do, like white men. These men run their societies, they run their culture, and you see that's why we all losing it. We losing because women run our shit, and so we getting fucked up. See what I'm saying? It shouldn't be like that. If black men run the black community, it will actually benefit black women. You will get a lot of the shit that you want. You will get these resources. You will get this infrastructure that Chrissy says was never built. You will get that. You'll get a lot of that shit if we invest in black boys. Now, still, I don't make excuses. I'm not thinking on an individual level that you shouldn't have your shit together either as a black man. I'm not finna let no woman stop me from getting what the fuck I want. I'm gonna go get what I want. You ain't gonna stop my ass. I don't give a damn what you do. You ain't stopping me. Now, the next man, maybe he just ain't got enough intestinal fortitude. But I do think that mothers should want to invest in their sons. You should want to invest because as I go, so you go. You see what I'm saying? As the black man goes, so goes the community. Black women, y'all can get corporate jobs. Y'all can get all this shit. You can do Black Girls Rock. You can do all that shit. But when it's all said and done, that shit does not benefit us collectively in the community. It only benefits black women, which destabilizes the community. This is Willie Lynch 101, guys. Am I preaching? That's Willie Lynchism. Why when you read Willie Lynch did he say make the women do what men do? Even though the shit might be fake, we all know that, right? But let's look at that was some deep shit though. Why did they say make the woman do what the man's supposed to do and make the man do what the woman's supposed to do? Take your biggest, strongest black buck, strip him down, beat him to within an inch of his life. Now we know this shit is real. We know they used to do that. Why would we do that? Because that put fear in. So basically, when you're dealing with a paramountcy that has men leading it, you have to demoralize the men first. Let a man lead. That's what he is built to do exactly. So when I lead and I do, and I'm functioning in the capacity that I'm supposed to be functioning in as a man, you will get what the fuck you want to get. See, I'm an old-fashioned dude. I'm going to protect you. Even the Bible tells, what does it say? It says, love, honor, and cherish your wives. You're going to get loved, you're going to get honored, and you're going to get cherished. I'm not going to be up here treating you like shit. You're talking about community when black men don't care about community. They want non-black women. Yeah, and I just sat up here and said that a minute ago. I agree with you right there, sister. I agree with you right there. But you said that you agree with them sisters telling black women not to give a fuck. It sounds like you would be disgruntled. You say, see, what they're doing is they're trying to appeal to your pride and say, look, these dudes don't give a fuck. It doesn't mean that every black man out here on the street, you should treat that way. That's the internet. That doesn't mean that 85% of black men date and marry black women. What is there to be mad about? You talking about a small percentage of black men that's dating not married. You know that? Out of that 15%, half of them you probably didn't fucking want anyway. Let's be a half of them. I will go that far. I will say that. So you're not talking about that much. You know what I'm saying? Hey, thank you, sister. If that, I think your sister might not be beauty thug. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But to me, I don't think that it boils down to a woman thinking that she should be. That shit that Paris Milan is preaching is fucking toxic. It's just as toxic as other YouTubers who I will not say their names because I don't want to get no shit. But it's niggas on here preaching some fuck shit that's really bad for the black community and telling black men to not give a fuck about the community. Don't build. When you tell a black man not to build, what you telling him to do is be matriarchal. That's what you're doing. When you telling a black man not to be community minded, you're telling him that it's fucked up, it's bad, is burning up. Don't put the fire out. Let the bitch burn. That's what you sound like to me. When I hear a nigga say some shit like that, I'm looking at you like you fucking crazy. When I hear a man say that, and I look at a woman like she crazy when she say that. If you got a house with your children in it, and it's on fire, would you try to put the fire out, or you say I'm just gonna get my children out and let the bitch burn down? Well, it depends on the analogy, right? But let's say it's a fire that you can put out, that you can make an effect on. Well, I can't put the fire out. Yeah, but you gonna preach to let the bitch burn with your children in it? Because guess what? You can't get your children out the black community. Your ass is black, your children gonna be black. Unless you go get your white man, right? But guys, guess what? Your ass gonna be black till you die. If you got melanin, you black to the day you die. You cannot separate yourself from your community. I don't give a fuck if you move out to the suburbs with the white folks, you still a nigga. You still a nigga. Your children are niggas. When you saw that video about that little black girl where the cop was holding her down and she was like, I'm gonna tell my mama, da 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 da. They out there trying to party with their little white friends. The cop is fucking with the black kids. Why wasn't he fucking with the white kids? Why did he run right past the white kids and fuck with the black kids? Because you still a nigga. You ain't gonna ever get away from that shit. Why don't black women promote stepmothers? Why don't black women promote stepmothers but promote stepdads? I I don't understand that one. I don't see. I don't think that I can. I see where we promote stepfathers on a massive scale. Where do we get there from? I'm sorry. I'm just gonna stop promoting shit that I can't prove. I can't prove that. Black women promote it on a massive scale. Have you seen a few chicks post a few memes? Yes. That don't mean as a whole collectively they promoting that shit like that. I don't know about that. I don't know where we get that from. I don't know. Now, if you ask the average chick, she probably won't be like, it's a bad thing to do. Yeah, they probably would say, well, I don't see nothing wrong with it. They probably wouldn't say that. You know what I'm saying? But a stepmother, I don't see a lot of women bitching about that shit. I don't. Women, I seen black women. If a guy got some kids, I don't think it's a major deal for a lot of. They will fuck with a nigga. A lot of these Pookie and Ray Rays got kids. They still a fuck with him. So I mean, I don't think they. You see what I'm saying? Like, where do we get this data from? How can we prove that? I can't prove that. So I'm not gonna just spit some shit out just to say it. I gotta really know for a fact that it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe a lot of shit they see. They actually like being a stepmother. That's what I'm saying. Who's to say which is true and which is not? How do we back this up? Who's recording this shit? Who's getting the numbers? Like, where can we go? What institute could we go to? That's not some sort of special interest in mind. True leaders just lead. They don't ask to lead. If y'all actually lead, we would follow. Yes and no. I'm gonna tell you why. Black women have tasted leadership in the black community. It's gonna be a battle for a lot of these black women. So I do agree. If I want some shit, I'm gonna take it. I'm not asking you for shit. Like, when it comes to business, I don't ask my woman for a damn thing. I do what the fuck I want to do. It just is what it is. She ain't gonna tell me what the hell to do. Now, when it comes to certain things with our child, of course I get her input. A lot of times I let her lead on, I ain't gonna say lead, but I let her kind of take the lead in certain instances about certain things. Why? Because she a woman, she built for that shit. Why would I be up there arguing with her about certain things about my son that I'm like, well, she, say, baby, I want to take him over here and I want to do, all right, fine, we'll go down. She chose the daycare. I ain't get mad about that shit. It was certain things I made sure that daycare wasn't teaching, obviously. Y'all know me. I went in there and I asked questions. I looked at the lady in the face and said, do y'all teach all this and teach this and teach that? She said, no, we just did. I said, okay, cool. There was another daycare that had better math and science and shit like that. The kids were testing in the top percentile coming out that damn daycare, but they in Midtown Atlanta. So you can imagine what the fuck is going on over there, right? So I wouldn't let my boy go. I said, my boy ain't going here. And she knew it. She knew not to say nothing. She wanted him to go to that daycare, but she said, you know what? I agree. She said, number one, because she don't believe in that shit either. Number one, because that's the type of woman I chose. But secondly, even if she wanted him to go, she knew I would have fought her ass to the death about that shit. She'd have had to take him to that daycare over my dead, cold ass body. That would have been the only way he'd have went up in that bitch. You feel me? I don't want my boy seeing two women up in a fucking daycare. No, not my daycare. If I see some shit like that, I ain't taking him. Nah, I don't go. Where he go, you don't see no shit like. You might see some weird looking motherfucker, but at least it's a man and a woman. You know what I'm saying? Black women are not gonna randomly submit after being CEO forever. I'm gonna put it like this, guys. I'm gonna say this. This is where I think I kind of disagree. This is why. This said yes and no. This is why. Black women have tasted it, right? But black women don't have no fucking real resources for real, guys. Black women are really fucking broke. So yeah, you the CEO of the community, but you don't control shit. You work for a lot of these black women have jobs with white men, right? So under what situation and circumstance could black men change their situation? Knowledge is power. Are you really a white man? Hey, good question. We don't know. It's the internet, right? But under what situation would black men be able to, because we've never seen black men in a dominant situation in the sense of economically. But let's just say we were, what could we do? See, this is why I say be the best version of yourself, fellas. This is why I say be black male first. Yeah, but Ray Gunn, I like the way you think, brother. I do think women will submit to the right man. Who's the right man? He got his money right. He got a plan. He got his shit together. Bullshit. I know it's a couple of YouTubers say bullshit. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. You can unsubscribe. You cannot fuck with me anymore. I don't really give a shit. I'm gonna say what the fuck I feel. This is my life experience. I'm gonna tell you like this. A woman, I believe, will submit to a guy who got resources and she know that this dude can help her ass out. She looking at it like, I don't want to, like, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. My woman tells me out her own mouth, I don't want to be in charge. I don't want to be independent. She tell me that shit all the time. I want to be taken care of. I want to quit my damn job. I don't want to work no more. She told me. And she makes over 100,000. She said, no way. I don't want to do that shit no more. I don't want to work. I don't have to get up and go into corporate America and deal with this bullshit. I will sit my ass at home and just raise our son. I'll be cool with that shit. You need a mission, K. Michelle. Yeah, fuck K. Michelle. K. Michelle ain't gonna submit to no damn body. So fuck her. But you know what I'm saying? LOL. It's from me living in Montgomery, living 5 years in Montgomery. Oh, I know who that is. Yeah. But I'm gonna tell you something. A black man that can hold a woman accountable on some shit, can twist her fucking arm. A black man that can sign in front of the check, he gonna get a whole different level of cooperation than a black man who might be working for. See, guys, you gotta understand, if you're in a position of working for a white man, you're not gonna get the same level of respect as a guy who owns the fucking company that she worked for. I have been in that position. Let me tell y'all something, right? I'm gonna tell you some real shit. When I had my comedy club, the grand opening week, I had like, man, I ain't know. I got hit hard the first week with a lot of people. So the first week, I had some girls working there, and there was one girl that came over from Hooters. Like, I don't even like light skin, but that motherfucker was thick, boy. Woo! Good Lord, right? Y'all know how it is. It's the South, right? So she worked there, and then she worked there like 2 weeks, then she quit, right? So she, you know, before I had the comedy club, a lot of niggas was at her because she worked at Hooters, and in Montgomery, that was a big deal, right? Bro, she was choosing like a motherfucker up in there. And she told me she liked the fact that I had my own shit and I had my own business and shit. She said, you a go-getter, you this, you that. Man, it's a whole different, when you the guy that owns some shit, it's just different. It's just different. Now, professional athletes, them motherfuckers don't really own shit. They still employees. They high-paid employees. A motherfucker that's a businessman, that's a nigga that had to use some ingenuity. That's a motherfucker that had to have some sort of, wits about himself. You know what I'm saying? So that's not a nigga that you're going to really be able to say the same shit about. You see what I'm saying? You're just not. You know what I'm saying? It's different. So a woman is not going to get with a guy that, a woman will look at a guy like that and say, this dude, yeah, he making X amount of thousands of dollars, but he own his own shit. He got this, he got that. He can give me a job. I can make 85. He can pay me $90,000. Come be my secretary. I'll pay you 60,000. Shit. See, that's a different type of energy. But how many brothers are in that position to do that? How many brothers are in the position to pay a black woman $50,000 a year as an employee? Because she gonna submit to her boss if she ain't gonna do shit else. You get what I'm saying? A black woman will submit to her boss, to the guy who signs the front of the check. That's the guy she gonna respect. That's the guy she gonna be looking at like, oh shit, this dude, I see what he's saying. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Hold on one second. Bobby. See if that was my homeboy. Thought that was Bobby. Anyway. But yeah, a black woman will submit to a black man if he got his shit together. So when I say got your shit together, you might be like, nah, fuck, she ain't. If he got a job making $75,000, well, yeah, she probably won't submit to that guy because it's a different scenario when you build something. Because they'll submit to certain. I think women submit in other cultures a lot of times because they men have infrastructure. They got shit. We don't have that. Guys, if you compare us to any other race of people, we so fucked up that we cannot even fathom having our shit together. Like, so we looking at the shit through the spectrum of we ain't got our money right. So there's no way we'll be able to kind of talk and really speak on having real knowledge of what a woman would give us if we actually had some money. I had whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's real. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, let me go in this house, man. I know I will if all the way together. No questions asked. Okay, yours truly. You have a good one. I'm out, y'all.